How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. From a mysterious orb of light caught on live TV to a creepy doll rocking a chair on a morning TV show. Today we're looking at the scariest things caught on live TV. But before we do, consider hitting that subscribe button for more awesome creepy content just like this. On the 27th of February 2018, a Fox 6 tower camera captured something truly bizarre over the skies of downtown Milwaukee. At 4:43 AM, the Wake Up News team noticed that the camera was showing a group of strange lights zigzagging through the night sky. Dumbfounded by what she's witnessing, one of the hosts can be heard asking her colleagues, "Are those fireworks? What is that, aliens?" After the footage was posted online and was shared by meteorologists all over the US. It also captured the attention of many paranormal enthusiasts who shared the footage on social media, where several people attempted to explain the strange lights. Some initially suggested asteroids, while others thought that the clip actually showed evidence of alien spacecraft. One theory put forward by Fox 6 News was that the lights might have been seagulls, as moments earlier a reporter had captured a video of a large flock flying over the Milwaukee County Courthouse. Many didn't buy this explanation, however, noting the unusual movement patterns and strange light trails of the shapes. While many theories have attempted to explain the bizarre lights, to this day no one has been able to give a definitive answer as to what they actually are. This clip is an excerpt taken from the 1978 episode of the television show The Dating Game. The contestant's name is Cheryl Bradshaw, who, after several rounds of questions, finally chose Rodney Alcala as the man she would take on a date. However, despite the initial on-camera smiles, Bradshaw later decided not to go out with Alcala, saying that she found him to be creepy. A decision that very well may have saved her life. Alcala was accepted to appear on The Dating Game despite already being a convicted rapist and registered sex offender. However, it wasn't until the following year, after Alcala was arrested and found guilty of the murder of 12-year-old Robin Samso, that the true extent of his crimes were brought to light. After an extensive investigation, Alcala was officially charged with 7 counts of murder, committed between 1971 and 1979. Creepier still, one homicide investigator familiar with the case speculated that the majority of his murders might have gone unsolved. He estimated that Alcala may have killed as many as 50 women, while others have suggested that his murder count may even be as high as 130. For Cheryl Bradshaw, turning down her date with this serial killer might very well have saved her from being added to the list. In 2009, a self-proclaimed prophet known as Yahweh demonstrated to the ABC News team that he could summon mysterious flying orbs on command. A resident of Las Vegas, Yahweh claims that he's been able to summon UFOs for more than 25 years, an ability he said he learned by reading a Hebrew version of the Bible's Old Testament. As the segment begins, the reporter is understandably skeptical. Then Yahweh enters some kind of prayer or trance state. Suddenly, an orb appears in the sky. As the bright orange orb is seen moving through the air, Yahweh announces, "It's going to Nellis Air Force Base, it wants to be seen." However, a few moments later, the strange light turns around and begins to head back towards the news crew. Many have hailed this footage as proof of the paranormal, citing the fact that the news crew picked the day, time and location of the interview, making it virtually impossible for Yahweh to have somehow faked the incident. Even the reporter himself was at a loss to explain what he had witnessed, saying that he was not quite sure what those things were, and that if he hadn't seen them for himself, he probably would have just laughed the whole thing off. What do you think these mysterious orbs could be? A strange light phenomenon, extraterrestrials, or are they something else entirely? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. This is a clip taken from a Chilean television program that documents weddings and the preparations leading up to the day. As the camera films one family organising their event, they inadvertently catch something very strange in the background. A bouquet of flowers is lifted out of its vase and thrown across the room. Some viewers thought that the footage was genuine proof of the paranormal. However, skeptics were quick to suggest that the flowers could have been manipulated using fishing line or a piece of string. The clip certainly does make you do a double take. The sudden movement of the flowers is startling and in definite contrast to the theme of the video. What would a television show about weddings have to gain by faking such an event? Has the camera operator actually captured evidence of a ghost, or is there something else at play here? There's very little information available about this clip, other than it was taken from a live broadcast by a Russian news crew. The reporter begins her story normally when someone off camera suddenly says something that causes her to quickly turn around and look behind. As she turns, a glowing orb begins to move in from the left side of the screen. The strange shape appears to be just meters from the reporter, who looks on in total amazement. The orb hovers for a few seconds before ascending into the sky. As it's unclear where the footage was taken, it's difficult to give the video any context. However, the crew all sound genuinely shocked at what they're witnessing. Is it possible that this news team actually captured proof of an alien spacecraft, or is there another explanation for this strange phenomenon? If anyone can understand what the reporter and crew are saying, would love to know in the comments section below. On the 27th of December 2018, a massive blue flash lit up the sky over Queens, New York. The blast could be seen right across the city as the Manhattan skyline and East River bridges were silhouetted against the eerie blue light. Scared witnesses took to Twitter looking for an explanation, while others posted their videos of the blast. One local tweeted, "The electricity went out, then the explosion, my building humming and shaking, sky was lit up blue, green and white." Another wrote, "Terrifying, thought it was the end." After the blast, LaGuardia Airport was briefly engulfed by a total blackout. Planes were temporarily grounded and some flights had to be rerouted to another airport. Within minutes of the explosion, the internet was rife with theories about what was causing the intense blue light. Everything from alien spacecraft to the supernatural was suggested. However, the actual cause of the light turned out to be far less fantastic. It was a transformer explosion at a Con Edison power station. Shortly after the blast, the police arrived on the scene to investigate, as the fire department confirmed that the fire was under control. Luckily, there were no reports of damage to nearby houses, and residents were advised to avoid the area. Before we get to that number one spot and take a look at a creepy doll moving on live TV, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely updated on all our latest videos. In 2017, Debbie Merrick from King's Lynn in Norfolk, UK, purchased 3 dolls from a second-hand store. Soon after taking them home, she began to notice that strange things seemed to occur in the presence of one doll in particular. One night, her husband awoke to find scratches all down his leg that seemed to match the hand size and shape of the doll. Concerned, Merrick decided to put it in a box and lock it in the garden shed. A few days later, Merrick returned to check on the doll and was shocked to discover that it seemed to have removed a small pearl necklace from around its own neck. In this footage, taken from an interview on ITV's This Morning program, the Merricks described the eerie events. As the hosts question the couple, the rocking chair in which the doll is sitting suddenly begins to rock back and forth. Shaken, they continue the interview. The Merricks then reveal that while staying in a hotel the night before, Debbie had awoken at 2 AM to hear a creepy swishing sound moving along the side of her bed. Frightened by the whole experience, the Merricks eventually decided to sell the creepy doll on eBay, where it was purchased by paranormal investigator Lee Steer from Rotherham in South Yorkshire, UK. The day the doll arrived, Steer live-streamed its unboxing, where more than 35,000 people tuned in to witness the event. Some viewers even claimed that they could see the doll's eyes moving on camera. Since then, the Steer family say they've witnessed flickering lights and heard strange noises in their house. Lee's father Paul has even found scratches on his arm similar to those experienced by Debbie Merrick's husband.
If you want more scary videos just like this, then check out that one on the top there. Otherwise, there's a creepy playlist there for you to binge on. In the comment section below, let us know which one of these clips you thought was the weirdest. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.